the early stages of the pandemic, it was difficult because no one really knew exactly how this would play out. The CDC was giving different guidance, and government entities were trying to do the best they can as well to try to get alignment.
Right at the beginning, there was a lot of fear. Everybody was afraid because we didn't know what was coming. There was a lot of talk about people losing their jobs. There was a lot of talk about people who were being laid off. There was a lot of talk about people getting sick and dying from this disease that we didn't understand.
They were scared. They were a little bit worried, but they showed up. No different than if you were a nurse at a hospital or you were a police officer or something else. Our associates showed up and they did their job. It was just one of those times where you're really proud to be in the business we're in, but also just proud of them taking care of the customer and the needs that we needed at the time.
When this first started, it was absolutely crazy in here. Like, I'd never seen anything like it. There was hardly anything on the shelves, people running all over the place, and our checkers and baggers were amazing. They just stepped up to the plate. They knew they just wanted to do what they felt was right.
I could tell you the commitments that they made and the time and just the resolve that we saw. I think that sometimes we're surprised in the situations where we're challenged that people, how are they going to respond? And what we really found is that they responded with urgency. And hence with that, our customers responded by continuing to come back to our stores for the products and services that we offer.
People rearranged their lives to make sure we stayed open for our customers. And I've never seen people do that. I mean, they've actually canceled things that we're doing or rearranged it just because they knew the people that were supposed to work the shifts couldn't come in.
We've watched them all become closer. We were always a family at Harmons, but this has actually brought everybody together even more so. And it's just exciting to see how they all rally together and take care of each other. It's pretty special.
I call it the 3 C's. I think our frontline workers had courage. It wasn't easy to go to work with an unknown virus out there. They were committed because they came to work basically every day to serve the public. And the 3rd C, I would say, is that they care. And so even though it was very chaotic, our team, frontline team, pulled through with flying colors.
Some of them have worked several hours, overtime just to do what's needed for the store. We have had a couple of associates that have needed some extra help, and it's just incredible to see your team come together to help each other out during such a hard time. Just that compassion that has come through is pretty awesome.
We try to have fun along the way. That's one of our values. You don't want to know it, but we're back. We're dancing, we're singing before the store is opening. We're having a good day here. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're not going to let this virus get us down.
I think it was interesting for us to see the struggle that customers felt as well with COVID, because you could tell they were stressed, they were scared, they were just bundling up on things and just, it was a big transition for everyone, and I think we could see that, and it's nice to know that you can play a part in calming them down and helping get them through, because everyone needs groceries, and especially in a pandemic, I think it's important to stock up, so I'm glad that we could be there for our customers.
We all got closer together in working together and making sure that we got things on the shelves and we got people taken care of. That's been the biggest thing through this pandemic, is the customer and the associate have kind of gotten closer as we've gone through this.
At least every week, if not every other day, we have customers thanking us for how clean we're keeping our store. The reaction or the feedback that we're getting from our customers is highly positive. They're grateful that we're here. They're grateful for us putting ourselves out there and trying to make the best of a situation that's inconvenient for everyone.
I don't know how many customers came in and just bought the entire store lunches. And it was just really neat because that was the way they felt like they could pay back.
Seeing the loyalty and how much concern and care our team members have had for the customers that they serve has been very humbling to be a part of, very awe-inspiring to see the level of commitment that they bring to work with them every day, and that they represent the best of our industry and our community, and really in some senses a real aspirational thing that we can reach for as humanity when we see the way that they serve other people.
In the midst of a pandemic and a scary time, it's so heartwarming to see that there is that out there. And it just brings that calmness back, that there is all the good still out there as well as the scary times.
My employees are heroes just because they're here every day. You know, they have to go home to their families, they have to be safe, they have to create their own environment to feel safe, and yet they still come here and work every day.
I think they are first responders in a sense. I think our frontline workers are definitely putting their lives in danger every day to serve the public.
At one point we had firemen in shopping, and they recognized our team members as heroes.
I think I would say thank you, and like how much we honestly appreciate everybody's sacrifice. It comes at a personal sacrifice, it comes at an emotional sacrifice for a lot of people, as well as a physical sacrifice for everyone to be able to kind of keep up the pace that's asked of them. And they've all come at it and shown up at 100%, if not better.
Thank you for your courage. Thank you for setting aside your own fears, for, in some cases, setting aside your own personal belief systems to do what we needed to do to serve our communities.
Thank you for everything that you've done to service not only your local stores, but the community and the neighborhoods, and the time that you spent away from your family, and the amount of resolve that you showed, the ability that we had to stay open and service these communities when a lot of other businesses closed. Really, really sincerely thank them for everything that they did.